In this video, I'm gonna give you guys the cheat code to better product photos. Everybody knows how important lighting is, but camera angle is also super important for setting the tone and the vibe of your pictures. I'm gonna go over the 4 key camera angles that I've used through my whole career: hero, straight into, 3/4, and overhead. And I'm gonna shoot this tube of Tower 28 skin cream, say that 3 times fast, 4 different ways to show you how the vibe changes with each camera angle. So let's get right into this video. So I'm here on the hero set. I wanna show you guys what I have going on here. So I've got the product sitting on this white box. This is just a little box to hide a surge protector. Had it kicking around. It's definitely in bad shape. It just goes to show you don't need some crazy expensive props. You just clean it up a little bit in post, it's gonna look great. Colored paper on the background looks really nice. I'm gonna stick with this color for the whole shoot, just so it's consistent, but I really like the combo of these colors, and I think they use something similar to this on their website, so it looks on brand. Above me is a light that's a little bit out of frame, and it's pointing pretty much 45 degrees downwards and it has nothing on it. It's just a bare bulb to get that super crispy shadow, that nice hard light vibe. And of course the camera, let's talk about the camera angle. So hopefully you could see the camera better this way. It's kind of pointing upwards a little bit, and that is giving that super powerful, strong vibe. So anytime you want to make something look very important, this is a great camera angle for that. Some things you might want to watch out for are if you go too low or if you use too wide of a lens, it can really distort stuff. So there's a balance with it. You definitely want to choose the right lens and the right angle and the right product. Some products might be too skinny, might look kind of weird, and this actually can make products look smaller if you're not careful. So just play around with it and just see what works for you. So this is the straight into angle, and as the name suggests, you're gonna shoot straight into the product. You're not gonna tilt up, you're not gonna tilt down. Just keep it super simple, straight on, nothing fancy. We just wanna show the product for what it is. You don't wanna distort it. You wanna accurately represent it. So if you end up shooting e-com photography for people's PDP pages, that's the product display page, you go on a website to buy something, they wanna show exactly what it looks like with no distortion, no crazy camera angles, no crazy lighting. They just want to keep it super simple. So a lot of times it's not the most dynamic angle, but you can spice things up a little bit by doing something like this where you tilt the product, or you can add some shadows or propping to make it a little bit more fun. You can shoot super wide. This shot is at 50 mil just to try and make it feel a little bit wider than the typical 70 mil that I shoot at. So there's a lot of different things you can do to make it as plain and simple and accurately represent the product, or you can float stuff and get crazy with it to make it more interesting. So this is the 3/4 angle, or the 45 degree. You'll hear it called a few different things. Maybe no one calls it that. Maybe it's just what I call it. I don't know. But I really like the way this looks because it gives a lot more dimension to the shot. It gives more depth, and it gives more of that 3D vibe. It feels like the viewer is looking at a table and you can see the product. The only issue is that it kind of distorts the product and makes it look a little smaller. So if you don't have anything else in the shot, it's kind of a tough one in that regard, but you can maybe keystone the image and stretch it just a hair just to make it feel a little bit more natural. But this is a great way to let yourself add props to the frame and kind of tell more of a story. You can add more products, different sizes, and it really will increase the depth of the image, and it'll feel really great. Also, if you don't have props, or you don't want to add other products, you can also add shadows like I did in this image to give it a little bit more depth, and it really starts to feel like there's more going on in the image than there actually is. But this is a really nice one to add to your toolbox for camera angles. So this is the overhead angle, and let's just get the elephant in the room out of the way here. So you might not have a way to rig your camera pointing down, but that's okay. There's a ton of different tripods out there that have a middle column that kind of booms out. So you can pick up one of those, or you can make your own rig with a couple of C-stands, which I should make a video about. But let's just say you have a way to do it and you can achieve this overhead angle. So I have the camera pointed straight down. You can obviously move it a little bit forward or back, whatever suits your creative needs or the product's needs. But for this example, I'm gonna show straight down. I've got the light right above me here, and I've got it pointed pretty much 45 degrees. I've got it as far away from the set as I can to try and get the light even through the frame. So the product will determine where you put the light a lot of times, especially when you use hard light. because in something like this, I want the shadow to be a certain depth. This is kind of the length of shadow that I prefer for cosmetic or beauty products. I don't want too much shadow. I don't want too little of a shadow. I like it to feel balanced. So for me, this feels good. The overhead rig is versatile, even though it feels like it lacks depth, and it does lack depth because it just feels so flat. You can add layers, you can add different boxes and props and stuff to give that depth. So that's one way to do it. But this is a great way if you're shooting cosmetics to show a shade range and get a lot of products in there. You can shoot wider, go higher. I've done plenty of shots where we rig the camera to the ceiling and we shoot clothing, which is another great way to shoot clothing, is the overhead rig, because you can show a whole color range, and obviously it's easier to just lay clothing down than to try and prop it up. But you can certainly use props to tell a story with this setup, and you just want to be careful if you're using fabric or something like that as a background, because you're relying really heavily on the surface. So if there's imperfections, it's going to be very obvious. So just be careful with that. But I really love the overhead rig. It is one of the most used angles that I would say that I've ever used in my career, because there are so many times where you're just getting macro shots of cosmetic textures. There's just literally endless amounts of stuff that I've shot from this angle. So I really love the overhead setup, and I think you guys will get a lot of use out of it. So those are the 4 key camera angles that I've used through my whole career, and I've used probably one of those angles on every single shoot that I've ever done for product photography. I really think that this is a great starting point. It's not hard, fast rules. It's just a place to start. You can move the camera wherever you want, wherever you see fit. I like to serve the product. I want to make sure the product looks its best. So I would say just go out there, get the reps in, see which camera angles you like, see which products look best from those angles, use different focal lengths, and just kind of learn and put in the time, and it's going to be automatic to you after you put enough reps in. Let me know in the comments which one you like the best, and I look forward to seeing you guys in another video very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.